I'm done. I'm just done. I can't handle it anymore. I swear to God, if I have to hear more people talk about in these uncertain times, or talk about social distancing or flattening the curve or all this other stuff, all these buzzwords used by the conspiratorial elite, all this propaganda to push their agenda and make everyone afraid to stay inside, lock yourselves inside, don't congregate, don't talk to each other. Just listen to the overlords. Do what we tell you to do. I can't take it anymore. So I just got to shut it all down. I got to shut down all my social media. I got to shut down all the stuff because I don't want to see it anymore. But then I realized that I got to keep it going. I got to keep the social media pumping out because it's my job to inform the masses of what's right in front of their face. And that's the biggest conspiracy of all time, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Juice Jennings, a.k.a. the Surgeon General of Professional Wrestling. This is Conspiracy Decoded, and this isn't even the topic today. I'm not supposed to be talking about the Corona conspiracy. That was last time, but I just gotta tell you what's going on. I can't take it anymore. I hope everyone's enjoying their quarantine, using this time to better themselves. The reason that we're gathered here today is to talk about Ryan Oshun. If you go to the Elite Championship Wrestling shows, you're well aware of who he is. But let's talk about that. Let's talk about Ryan Oshun, his quote-unquote political campaign that's going on right now, and what I think his actual, what he's actually doing. Let's talk about who actually put him in place, what his reasoning is. Let's talk about who the real Ryan Oshun is. That's what this episode's all about. So I'm just going to go back in time. I'm going to tell you from my perspective, when I first came into the Florida wrestling scene and I met Ryan Oshun, and then we'll kind of go from there. If you've been following me from the beginning, you know that I was basically dominating the Great Lakes region wrestling scene. And I was also uncovering conspiracies left and right to the point where I was about to blow the roof off of the biggest conspiracy of all time. The tyrannical overlords wanted to take me out. I knew that my life was in danger, so I had to take myself out before they could get to me. So I faked my kidnapping, came down to the Gulf Coast, and then now that's how we got here, where we are right now. And Revolt Pro was one of the first companies that reached out to me. So I came to Revolt Pro, and at that show, I happened to meet Ryan Oshun in the back. He started telling me about Elite Championship Wrestling. One thing led to another. Before you know it, I'm wrestling at Elite Championship Wrestling. But at that time, and again, this is all before the conspiracies down here became very prevalent. I went to Elite Conspiracy Wrestling, Elite Championship Wrestling, and after talking to Ryan, I met him at that one show at Revolt. But then, for a while, he was not around. So he was actually overseas in Korea, which if you go back in time, a couple episodes, you'll find the episode where I'm talking about Oshun's true agenda, how he was over in Korea with the armed forces, but I believe he was actually tapped by Kim Jong-un and is a sleeper cell for North Korea. Go back and listen to one of those episodes. So then he's not around. So while he's gone, I am just rising up the ranks in Elite Championship Wrestling, winning all the fans over in droves. I am just chalking up wins. I am on top of the world. Even though there's a conspiracy obviously going against me. The people that are at the top of Elite Championship Wrestling are in cahoots with the same people that were leading things up in Ohio, the same people that are calling the shots all over the world in pro wrestling, the big companies, the little companies, and they're all rubbing elbows with the world leaders and dictators and tyrants and people in the entertainment industry and pro sports, politics. They're all hanging out. It's all the same people. So I am doing what I do in Elite Championship Wrestling, and now all of a sudden here comes Ryan Oshun. He's coming back. He's going to be back in action. And to the naked eye, it looks like he's the same Ryan Oshun. He's some big heavy metal looking dude. He's scary. He's a big bad heavyweight. He's got the body paint. He wears a bandana. He looks scary, right? So as he comes back, out of nowhere, he gets thrown into a triple threat match for the Revolt Pro Heavyweight Championship. Revolt Pro wasn't running shows as often, so they were starting to have their belts and their championships featured on Elite shows. So a triple threat match for the Revolt Championship at an Elite show. Zane Stevens, who was then the champion at that time, versus Soulja versus Oshun. And now what happens in this match? If you were there, you remember. Oshun pinned Soulja. Zayn loses the title, never gets pinned, loses his Revolt Championship at a non-Revolt show. Oshun becomes Revolt Heavyweight Champion. And my spider sense is tingling, so I got to go out there. I go out there and I confront Zayn and I say, listen, dude, you have just been screwed over by the overlords. You are just like me, a victim of a conspiracy. So I invited him to tag with me in the main event later that night. And he and I went toe-to-toe with Führer Parker, again, look for that past episode, and his Aryan blonde brotherhood known as the Dirty Blondes. And Zayn couldn't get it done. I gave him the opportunity to try to leave with a win, but he didn't. Couldn't get it done. I brought him into my ranks for a just tiny little second. I thought he might have had what it took to be in my revolution. He didn't have what it took. So I had to kick him to the curb, and he quit wrestling. I don't know where he's at now, and I don't care. Moving forward, looking at Ryan Oshun. Now it all becomes clear. He is the puppet of Revolt. He is the hand-picked paper champion, and he's a puppet of the conspiracy. And now moving forward, what's he doing now? He's on some kind of campaign trail. He's talking about riding the ocean of success in some kind of weird election. Apparently we're going to vote on a heavyweight of some kind. I am unaware of this, of any kind of election like this. So what's he talking about? What is he getting at? What is behind all this, and what is his agenda? And let's look at the change in his outer appearance, his change in his behavior. Like I said before, he was a big scary dude before. And now look at him. Now he's a sushi eating, he looks like a dad. He looks like some kind of weird, dorky dad that his kids are embarrassed of. Who is this guy? What's up with the change? I'll tell you what. MK Ultra Mind Control. If this guy isn't the poster boy for MK Ultra, I don't know what is. The tyrannical overlords have unleashed the coronavirus upon the earth, and they've shut down the pro wrestling industry. No more shows, no more events, no more bookings, no more paydays for the Juice Man. That's why it's more important than ever that you go to ProWrestlingTees.com/JuiceJennings and buy my merch. Check out these awesome shirts. How about this one? It's not a coincidence, it's a conspiracy, daddy! Or this one. You can resist with the Resist shirt. How about this one? It's some of my favorite conspiracies, and it's got my face on it. Or you can have the hottest shirt going, the Counter-Strike logo. Check that one out. Come on, don't let the conspiratorial tyrannical overlords win. Go to ProWrestlingTees.com/JuiceJennings and buy my merch, daddy! So let's talk about Oshun's platform, his political beliefs, as it would seem. This guy is out to destroy all the cruiserweights. He hates cruiserweights. He hates those small guys getting in the ring, doing all their flips and their flops. With no psychology, he's out to destroy it because he likes heavyweight wrestling. He likes two big guys bashing it out heavyweight style. And that's cool because the Juice Man's coming in at 233 pounds. A green-eyed rock and roll. I am a heavyweight. I would have to do some major cutting to even think about being a cruiserweight. So, hey, I'm one of your people, Oshun, but you know what? I got to be truthful, and I just got to say, I disagree because you, sir, are a sizist. You are judging people strictly on their size. And if you've seen who I roll with, if you've seen the guys in my Counter-Strike revolution, I have all kinds of shapes and sizes, all kinds of ethnicities. I got a little guy, shorty. I got a weirdo and horn. I got Gato. I don't even know. He never takes his mask off, but I'm pretty sure he's Mexican. It is a cornucopia because I will accept anyone. All that I care about is you have your eyes and your mind and your heart and your soul open to the truth. And you hate conspiracies as much as I do. That's all I care about. So, Oshun, you can continue your propaganda and all your message of hate against the cruiserweights. But you know what? I will accept anybody. As long as you got what it takes, as long as you're not a loser like Zane Stevens or George Lundy or any other people who didn't have what it took to be in my revolution, then you bring it on. You come on to Papa Juice. I will take you in. I will show you the way. I'm a fountain of knowledge, and all I need is for you to be thirsty enough to drink in the truth. Now, if you're unaware, Ryan Oshun has a podcast. It is creatively called the Ryan Oshun Podcast. He has extended his hand to me to come on his podcast and have a conversation. So first off, I have my people checking this inside and out, making sure that this isn't some kind of, he's not going to try to hamstring me or make me look stupid, because I just got to make sure this guy's got some journalistic integrity. I got to make sure he's not going to try to spin this for his own agenda. I got to make sure that if I'm going to go on his show, I can utilize his platform for what it's supposed to be, and that is for me to reach the masses, to reach new minds, and to further the anti-conspiratorial Counter-Strike revolution. That's what we're going to do. But Oshun, if you got an agenda, if you want to bring me on and try to make me look dumb, I am willing to have a battle of the minds with you, sir, because you think you're a politician, you think you're some kind of presidential heavyweight candidate. I don't even know what you think you are. But if you want to have a debate, sir, I welcome that challenge, because me, the Juice Man, I am a master debater. So I say bring it on, if that's what you want to do. But I guess the ball's in your court, Oshun. That's going to bring this episode to a close. I think we've really exposed a lot of conspiracies here, especially the MK Ultra mind control. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, he had his arm worked on. He had a little brace on his arm. It was a torn bicep, so to speak. I think it was some kind of surgical tracking implant that was implanted in his arm, and that's what was going on with that. I forgot to mention. So with that being said, this is the ending and the conclusion of the Ryan Oshun is an MK Ultra mind control victim episode. I hope everyone's enjoying their quarantine. I hope you enjoy WrestleMania, your quarantine mania, and we will be back very soon with another episode. I think the next episode we're going to be talking about the thing that sent shockwaves through the entire world, that shook the cages and rattled the foundation of the entire world to the point where all the tyrannical overlords were forced to unleash this virus on the globe, and that is the formation of Counter-Strike. Yes, we're going to be talking about that very soon. So in the meantime, keep fighting the power, and I guess wash your hands. I don't know.
Come on. Yeah. Come on. It's like that. It's like